Hey, evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me. This mic doesn't look like it's doing anything. I hope it is. I ain't got time to be messing around with, oh, is it? Oh, shoot, I gotta remember which one is mute. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Now that I think about it, I might need to switch my camera. I can't remember how to work this. How do I turn it on and off? Can I turn it on and off? I don't even remember, but I don't think it's recording the sound. Hmm. Shoot. I don't remember. Well, maybe it is recording. Well, if somebody else comes on, then I'll know. Otherwise, it's going to be totally silent. And I apologize for that. But you can just watch me color. Um, One thing that I've been wanting to show, actually, is if you saw my earlier video, like an uploaded video from a while back from Tales from the Forest Kingdom, Hanna Karlzon. I had started one way and it turned into something else a few times. But I thought I'd talk about that a little bit because I felt like I needed to explain what happened because it actually didn't turn out where I was starting to go. It kind of just, did its own thing. Um, and so this is the one, what is this, page 9, I think? I think it's page 9. And um, I wanted to have like more muted tones in this. And you know what? I just realized I think I wanted to do StreamYard for this. So I'm going to end this and start StreamYard, I think. Because I don't know how people can join from here, if they can join from here. And I kind of don't want to be alone if I don't have to be. I don't know. Maybe I'll just continue doing this anyway, and then do StreamYard in a bit. Um, I don't really know how this works. I'm just figuring it out. So, um, okay. So I had started off with muted tones on this, and like I had this guy. It was kind of more like what's up here a little bit. Um, and something happened, and I just changed a lot. Like the background. Um, at first, then I put what did I do? I think I put blue in here, and I was like, oh my god, that's too much blue. So I erased it out. I had like a grayish color, and then I put a little light brown on there, and then I put blue on it, and it was pretty, but it was too boring. Like when I looked at that, and I looked at like, well, I still have to do these mushrooms and things, and I couldn't think of muted tones to make the mushrooms in. Um, and so I wound up brightening this guy to yellow, but then that was too overpowering. And so I erased out some of the yellow, and then I put some of the blue back in there. And I also used I think I used a brown in there as well, a light brown, to kind of like, I don't know, kind of dull the yellow a bit. Um, I just was going with what I felt like the page was asking for, not what, I don't know, not what I expected, I guess. I do kind of like how the page turned out though. In here on the grass, Um, I started out with green, I think, and I like erased that out too. And there's something that I learned from this with that erasing out. I really like what happened with it. How it allowed me to kind of like make these parts here that look kind of like real sky, like with clouds that are, like real clouds, like kind of fuzzy, but not, these, scallop shaped things in there. Um, I wish I could have done this like throughout the whole thing, but again, I was trying to get away from too much blue, so yeah, kind of had me backed up against the wall a little bit, and I still wanted to have fun with it. So, um, and it's like, who cares how it turns out? It'll, I'm gonna have fun doing it. That's my goal. Um, I had a lot of fun doing the mushrooms. Excuse me, kind of, sorta. Um, Once you start something, it's like you gotta follow through, and so like trying to keep your pencil at the right kind of tip to be able to do this outlining on here that I did of the blue. That was kind of like hard to do in a way. Like I had to restrict myself, and um, sometimes I don't like doing that because I color to relax, and it's like I don't want to make it a job. I just want to have fun. Um, but yeah, I did it, and it's done. So um, yeah, so I learned some things from this page, and that's kind of the stage I'm at anyway. Is that I'm learning. Uh, so let's see. That's that page. This one I don't know. Well, I guess I'm done, but I'm not done with this one. Um, I started using. I think where did I put that pen? I think I just saw that pen. I did clean up my desk, but I still have stuff all over it. But I have some things out of the way, some pencils put away. I think I used this jelly roll pen, and it's one of those moonlight pens, the moonlight ones, and started going in on like the butterfly. I did the stars here with it, and I did the outline of the her wings, kind of like to match the butterfly in a way. It looks like I can't decide what to do with the outside of the wings, if I should just continue to do it or if that's too much, or if I should just do certain parts of the outer wing. I'm still trying to figure that out. Um, so I need to do that still. I need to do this little, I don't know, this little herb jar or whatever that is, moon dust jar. I need to still do that. I need to still do these little specks or whatever. Um, and I did some of the background here, and like I was feeling like, oh my god, I'm using so much blue. Everything is blue. I need something other than blue. But it just seemed like it worked better there, and I wanted to stay within a certain palette. I didn't want to go outside of it. Um, so that's what I did there. And I'm not sure what to do with the sky. Like a lot of times I'm not sure what to do with it. But so that's there. Like this. Um, Ooh, and I see something in the corner here. There's something I need to color too. So it's like I'm almost done, but not quite. Um, this page turned out better than I thought. At first I was like, I don't really want to color this, but then I said, but it's next. And so I did, and I like it. Okay, I gotta do the little bug's tongue too. I need to do that, and I think I need to do his eye as well. Yeah, so I kind of like that page, and I'm kind of liking doing this kind of, the outlining thing that makes it kind of look shadowy or something like that. I like doing that. I don't want to overdo it, but it's something I'm kind of playing with to see what it does with um, parts of the picture. And I really enjoy doing it, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's just her images that I like doing this on, um, but I do enjoy it. Um, yeah, so I got this one I still have to finish. I'm trying to stick again to the same color palette, and then I get sick of the colors. I was like, oh, brother, can I use something else already? And I wind up going to another page because it's like I lose my um, ability to stick with the palette and make it interesting. Um, so I'll come back to it and finish it when I feel more inspired. Something that happened with this too was with the berries. Like this is actually an accident. Um, well, not exactly an accident, but what happened was they all are were like this, and I'm like, I don't want that color in here. That's like too red, and so I started trying to make it a different color. I kind of like how that turned out. It looks better to me than this. But now I need to go in and do these so that they're different. Um, so that they're either like this or something that they blend with the rest of the colors on here better. Um, and I do like how I did the ones on the bottom, but then again, it almost seems like they're too pale. So I don't know. So this is still a work in progress, a whip. And I don't want to go back to it until I have some inspiration to finish it. Okay. Um, let's see. What else do I have in here? Okay, started this one, and I started doing this with the hair, and I was like, ooh, I kind of like that, but I don't know how I'm doing that, and I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, I like how that looks, and yes, I need to be in that space where I can like continue that. And then I need to figure out, okay, like the earrings, what colors should they be? The bird, what colors should be in the bird? Um, I don't know what to color to make these things. I'm not sure. Like, should I make them sparkly and like use my jelly rolls or metallic pencils or what? So still thinking on this. Um, One thing about this, even though this one is like kind of paler than these, I actually really like these leaves better than I like these leaves. I like that the yellow is kind of muted in it, and it kind of like the color graduates from the brown to the paler yellow. But when leaves change, they're all different colors anyway. So I'm like, yeah, well, that can kind of be it without it being out of place. Um, yeah, so that's that one. But I'm really loving the hair. And I'm like, I don't know how I did it, but like, I want to continue doing it. So again, another one to come back to and maybe consult my coloring buddies on suggestions for the earrings, these little doodads, and the bird. So yeah, I love coloring faces, and I also love drawing faces. So I figure that's probably no surprise. Um, and in doing drawings, I kind of want to do something more like this, but then like to do something else intricate, like the bird, which is really offsets the page, I think, and like pump kicks it up a notch. Um, that I don't know how to do really. That's not in my wheelhouse. So I really have to do a lot of practice drawing, and I really would like to come on here and just sketch. Um, so I can share that, and also so it can keep me in the discipline of doing that. Um, but yeah, so we'll get there. And I didn't do anything with this yet, and I won't. I don't think I will until I have finished this. So since we're doing the Hanna Karlzon thing, I might as well. I'll go to the beginning. This is where I got so far on this one. I did a video with this, and I started doing this fairy or pixie or whatever the heck it is. I don't really like the colors with what else is here. And so I stopped because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Am I going to do another erase thing like I did with that page with the mushrooms, or am I going to do something else? I don't know. And with this, I'm not sure what color the mushrooms should be. Um, should I make all of the fairies in this color, or what should I do? I don't know. So I'm kind of lost on this one. But at least I did do something that I like with the background, which is what I was having difficulty with at first. Mainly due to the Prismacolor blue, which is it's a beautiful blue, but it was smearing a lot and it like freaked me out. But now that I have that under control, um, yeah, it's like where to go from here. I'm trying to picture like what colors. And if you notice, one thing that I did, I put again, I used a Jelly Roll light blue pen and lined around the little galaxy things or whatever they are, the Milky Ways. Um, and I really like that light blue there. It just does something to it that I really like. So I started outlining several places with that blue. Um, like not everywhere, but certain places. I'm not sure if I'll do it in more places or not. I don't want to overdo it. Um, but yeah, so that's where we are with this one. I need to picture something with this. When are mushrooms in the sky? I don't even know. So, like, I guess I can do anything I want. But, I'm aiming for it to have, like, a cohesiveness to it. Hey, of you. I just realized I don't know if people can join when I do this. I forgot. I probably have to do StreamYard. So what I may do is are you able to get on here with this? With it like this? Let me know. Because if you aren't able to do that, then what I'll do is I'll end this and I'll start a StreamYard. So let's see. So then okay, and this is this chick, which was the first thing I did in this page, in this book. My first coloring page in any Hanna Karlzon book. Oh, well, when I start coloring, I'm probably not going to talk. I don't know if I'm going to talk or not, but yeah, this one's for bubbles. There's no music bubbles. So when you listen to the replay, you don't have to mute. Um, so yeah, it looks like she has jacks in her hair. That's so funny. And I use the what are they called? What are they called? I can't remember. Those British pencils, the Everard, whatever the heck they are. I can't even. Never mind, because I can't remember the name of them. But that's what I used on this page. And yeah, I really liked how they worked on here. Okay. Okay. Sounds cool. I am saving the bug pages because I love coloring bugs. But I don't know, there's something about them. I don't like bugs in real life. But well, beneficial bugs, I've learned living in the country now for like 20 years now. I've learned the value of bugs, but I'm also like yeah, bugs are kind of, they kind of freak me out. They always have since I was a kid. I know my mother was shocked when she heard how much I was gardening because I was like Miss Priss and didn't want to have my hands in the dirt or nothing as a kid and teenager and young adult. Um, but you know what? I actually had a bug that looked like this that was about this size in my house once, and that was the time when I freaked out. And I think my husband was in the shower, but I yelled his name and said, "There's something in you! Help! Get it out! I'm gonna go and like go to a hotel until you got it out of here." Like I really like panicked. I really was ready to get in my car, go to a hotel, like grab anything important to me and go to a hotel out the back door until he got rid of whatever it was. It was huge. And I guess what actually was a garden hornet. That's what it's called, Garden hornet, and it was bright colors. I mean, the colors on it were gorgeous, but like that all I could see was that thing's gonna bite me. It's gonna bite me. Whatever it is, it's gonna bite me, or it's gonna get caught in my hair, or something. It just looks like flipping out. It's like me and that thing can't be in the house at the same time. There's no way. I'm sleeping in a hotel overnight, sleeping there until it's gone. Um, but he did get it, and then I kind of felt bad afterwards because I found out that it is a beneficial insect. I guess they don't sting or bite. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I would be the first that it would happen with. Woman dies, stung, first woman to die from a from a stinger bite from a garden hornet. Anyway, yeah, that thing was freaky. I don't ever want to see another one. And I think they must usually like be deep in the woods or something, and you usually don't really see them. Um, yeah, it should have stayed there because like it died because it was me or it, and so it was it. Yeah, that was. Oh my gosh, I hope I never see another one because no matter what I know about the bug, I still can't like mirror it, mirror it. Okay, so. And all right, yeah, and I was about to faint then too, except I was ready to run, run. No, I'm not a fan of bugs, but I love coloring bugs. And this just tells me like gel pens. That's all I can think of. But then I may actually do more than that with these because they're bigger bugs than you see like in the Johanna Bashford books. Her these images are much bigger, so using pencils with them might be possible. And actually, I just had a thought. Using Prismacolors with the we call it that the mineral spirits or whatever, the synthetic ones or whatever. Um, yeah, that might be something to do with this one. So the colors are bright, and you have something to control the smudginess of the Prismacolors. So yeah, that's another reason for saving this page. My um, experimental thing with that. Ah, the ink tents. Yeah, I'm not buying any more. Not buying any more stuff. Yeah, I'll have to watch her video on it. See what she does. But yeah, I don't want to buy any more supplies. I've already been thinking of and actually planning really of using this stuff, the Daniel Smith stuff, on some of these backgrounds in this book that have smudged. Like this one's okay, but like that one's okay. This check is okay, but like what is it? Oh, this one, like how that there's like that smudge on there and stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use this stuff on there, and then I don't know if I'm gonna paint over it or color over it or not, but I am going to use the ground and kind of, just to cover up the smudge and also to get used to what this does. So, yeah, I'll have to try to like record that if I don't do it live with you or something else to record that and see how that turns out. Yeah, because little stuff got smudged there. And I love this bug. I had fun coloring him. The caterpillar. Yeah, you know what? I was in the smoke shop the other day, and they had, they sell all kinds of weird stuff in there. I was just there for tobacco or tubes. That was it. But they had um some packets of things that had the name of this mushroom on it. I'm like, what the hell? What are they, what are they selling? And like, I hope they're not destroying all these mushrooms for it because I don't know. I'm sure they got a purpose ecologically or whatever. People trying to smoke everything. Some things need to be unsmoked. Just like I used to, I planted, thank you. Yeah, I actually looked at the picture of it. That's how I found out it was a real mushroom. The what, Arminus, something, something, something. And I was shocked to find out they were real. But I used that picture to color this because I wanted to look like the real thing. Thank you. I like this chick. She makes me think. Oktoberfest. Where's the beer? In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And I don't remember the rest of it. I don't like beer though. I like making roasts with beer. But yeah, I like her very fall. Now let's see. Next page. This lady. The fairy princess or whatever, holding the beetle. Kind of wanted to make the beetle look almost kind of iridescent like. I have fun painting their hair, but there's so many like things in the hair that it's kind of crazy, but I do have fun painting the hair of her images. And I tried to make the frame look like it was wooden. So there's another bug, and here's another smudge that I need to get rid of. Yeah, and there's one there too. I saw that and it's like, oh, that can't be. I gotta do something with that. I gotta do something with that. Get the whole picture on there. This beetle's kind of cool. I don't know why, but he reminds me like, Stars and Stripes Forever, because he's got these stars coming out of him. Reminds me of American flag, but I don't want to color him like an American flag, but like, kind of makes me think that. Yeah, that reminds me of another bug story. When I was in Jamaica, and I think this is when I was 11, we were visiting, and my grandmother lived in the mountains, and so me and my sister and our cousins who actually like lived with my grandmother we were all sitting around the table, and it was nighttime. Something wants to update on my computer. We're just sitting and talking, and my grandmother did not have electricity. They didn't have it up there yet. Something up here is updating, and I don't know what it is. Why now? So I don't know. Maybe it was when I was 6, because she had electricity the second time we went, or maybe just it was the decision to use the lamps um instead of I don't know. Anyway, kerosene lamp in the middle of the table. The big, like table that you sit at to eat. And so we're all sitting around it, and like also her windows, she had shutters, but there's no glass in the windows. She just had shutters, like hurricane shutters. And so when there's no hurricane or rain, they stay, even I think they even would stay open in the rain because of how the awning on her house. But like if there's a hurricane, you close them, right? Um, so they were open, and it was nighttime, and we're sitting around the table, and the only light there is the kerosene lamp in the middle of the table, and all of a sudden something like is on jumps through the window onto the middle of the table, and it is a beetle that is about the size of this beetle on this page, which is kind of scary. It was scary. And so, but we just saw something jump from the window to the middle of the table, which was about, I don't know, it was like at least a yard. At least a yard. I'd say like a yard and a half. So that was a big jump, a long jump. And so when we finally we all jumped away from the table because we're like, oh my gosh, because we were startled by something doing that, but we didn't see what it was. And then when we looked in the middle of the table, it was like a big black beetle in the middle of the table. It's like crawling really slow because it's probably wondering, where the hell did I jump to? And I'm freaking out. My other cousins, the girls, they're freaking out. And I had a cousin, one of my cousins is blind. And he I don't know how much he could, I don't know if he had a little bit of sight or not, but he was blind. Um and I'm pretty sure he was totally blind, and he is totally blind. Um he he was like asking us what happened, and we said there's a bug in the middle of the table and it's huge and la la la. Somehow, and I don't know how he did it, but he went up and picked up the bug by like one leg, and its legs were thick, okay, because that was a big bug. He picked it up by one leg, and then he started dangling it like to freak all his little female cousins out, right? So we were freaking out. We're like, and then he threw it out the window. Oh my gosh, I will never forget that. So we kept saying all that night and like all that week after, big black big black blog. That's what we kept saying, BLUG. We kept saying that over and over and giggling and laughing and whatever. But yeah, that was something else. That thing was big, black, and shiny. Oof, 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 oof. It was beautiful up there in the mountains, but yeah, the bug things. Okay, so it showed this one with the cute little froggy up there. Talked about that. I think that's it for this book. So, making progress. Yeah, I'm saving this one too because I don't know what to do with it. It's really simple. And it is cute. I like it. I'm just not sure when I'm gonna do it. Inspiration will strike and I'll be like, oh, let's use that. Maybe I'll use my Kalours on these. I don't know. We'll see. I love this guy. I love his hair. Did you see this one view? I love his hair. I don't know where that came from, how I did that, and then I was thinking, ooh, like I'm doing too much. What the heck? And then I started liking what I did, and then I was like, ooh, stop before you mess it up. And so I stopped before I messed it up. So that's Hanna. No, Hanna. Yeah, Hanna. Oops, I got two books in here. What's the page? That's Hanna. Tales from the Forest Kingdom. That's what I did in that one. Oh, okay. Okay. So I still got my pencils in here from what I've been doing with the leaves on this one. This is the Nightfall Maria Trolle. And I don't like hers as much as I like the Hanna Karlzon, but I still, I have it, so I'm coloring in it. I don't know. I think I may have I think this was one that I got that was used, but there wasn't much colored in it. I can't even remember where the used page is now. I don't know which one it was. Oh, I have something to show you in here with you. But before I do that, just to show what I colored in here so far, this is the first page. It might have been this one that they had started. I can't remember. But I did most of it because, like, it's done now. It's got smudges on the back, which, once I learn how to use this stuff, I might be cleaning that up too. And putting something in the background. Oh, and I noticed I didn't finish it. There's bird, and there's a little diamond thingy up there. So I do have some things to do on there. I might add some blingage to this because it seems kind of plain what's in the center. But I didn't want to veer off from the color scheme. So sometimes I just stop if I feel like I'm about to do something that is going to mess it up. If I'm not feeling it. Oh, I see a leaf back there too. Uh-oh. We have to match the green. That's not going to be fun. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And then the bird kind of made me think of a lark. And larks, I think, are gray. So that's why I colored him like that. This is all smudged up. I didn't really like the page, though. But, I don't know. I may do more stuff with this because, I don't know. But then I kind of like it simple, too. And I still have to do, like, the stars and things in there. I think I spent so much time doing the wood that I was like, oh, brother, I'm sick of this. Moved on. But yeah, I got some thinking to do for how to finish this. How plain to leave it or how much to add. Ooh, yeah, there's more stuff down here smudging. Oh, because I don't have any pages between this. That's why. I need to start using wax paper like you do. Of you. That's what I need to start doing. No comment. Even though I made this for no, not for children, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Okay, here we go. Here's the oh, is that why this is that? That might be what this is from. Not this, but what I did on the other page. Oops. So the um I used the Crayola watercolor pencils. For the first time using watercolor pencils. And it kind of actually has made me not dislike the black pages so much. This kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, it depends on how old you are, I guess. Marimekko designs. She always had big designs on black or whatever. Yeah, I need to do the wax paper, I really do. Because I'm using printer paper, and printer paper costs money. Um, so I think, yeah, I am kind of thinking black pages are going to be for um special, not just plain color pencils. Yeah, I had fun with it. Where did I put the other thing I used? I used a Lord have mercy. I did organize my desk. It can't be that disorganized. Okay, here it is. I used the Arteza watercolor pen, so I put water. You put water in this thing, and then yeah, and it has the tip that you do. Yeah, that's what I did. And I was getting into it, so I was like, okay. So I kind of liked it. And I kind of tried to do the strokey thing here on her nightgown too. Um, yeah, I had fun with it. So, um, I wasn't sure what to do with the bulbs. So, I may not, go. I put yellow on there, and then I use the watercolor to color it in. But I will probably um only if you want to. So, if you have anything left over and you want to do it, but like I don't, yeah. If you want, you can. But like I okay, go for it. Oh, aw, that's sweet. Okay, I'll have to give you my address then. Maybe I'll send you some pickles back as payment. That's all right. That's fine. Well, at least now you know I'll use them. Ooh, don't tell me which one. Don't tell me what one. Don't tell me. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, and you have a good Ollie's. Our Ollie's here, there's never anything good there. They'll have like these books that have like, they have like their affirmations and stuff in them and all that kind of crap. Ugh. Okay, thank you. Don't tell me. How nice. I'm gonna get a present. So, yeah, the light bulbs. I'm probably gonna use pencil to finish these without watercolor, I think. Yeah, you know my taste, so I'm excited. Oh, I know you don't. I'm not even worried about that. I wasn't thinking about that at all. I wasn't thinking about that at all. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so this was kind of fun. Did that bleed through from the? No, I don't know what it did. Or you know what? Because this is in the shape where it's. Oops. So this is in the shape of the leaf, but the color of this. So I don't know what happened. Something happened. I said that like my dad. Something happened. I can't even do it again. Happened. Anyway, yeah. So somehow it did that because the leaf is green, but this is orange. So it like transferred somehow from there to there. I don't know what happened. That's weird. Yeah. So now I think I do like the dark pages. I see now what can happen with them. So now I'm not mad at them now. Um, for hair, I didn't know what color to make it, and I'm still not sure what to do with it. I started making it red. I got a thing for redheads, I guess. I am always fascinated with people with red hair. I'm always fascinated with it. It's just so like usually like the strands are like really thick. What you say? Don't be mad. Yeah, I'm kind of like it. Yeah. I'm mad, y'all. I'm mad. It's a lot going on. I swear I have that going on in my head all day. They mad, y'all. They mad. But yeah, I really liked. I had fun painting these. I actually had a friend who was a had a friend who is a watercolorist. Actually like a like that's she does it for a living. Um, or did it for a living, and I actually have been trying to contact her because I found her on Instagram, but I don't know what when you haven't talked to somebody in like decades, you don't know what they're going through and stuff, and I don't know if she's um well, I don't know if she lives in another country now or I mean, I have no idea, but I saw, like, I also see her, she has a web page, and went there too, and it shows like kind of what she's into now, and like when you look at her work, it doesn't, you can't even tell what it is, what her medium is. It's like really amazing. Um, she was a really sweet person with gorgeous eyes, um, and just a really really sweet person. I really would like to get in touch with her again because like this was somebody that was, I don't know, in one one little era or whatever of my life that was just important, like for her, like we worked together, and so like the days when she was there, because she worked part-time because she was in college at the time. Hey Bubbles. Ooh, I'm gonna choke. I don't want to choke. But she was in college at the time, so she worked part-time and I worked full-time, and so it was like I always looked forward to the days when she was working, because like I always knew there's certain conversations we would have, and we just always enjoyed each other's company, and customers were an interruption to our conversation. So she was a sweetheart. Yeah, she would be surprised to know that I eventually started painting, that I learned how to paint, I think. How you doing, Bubbles? No music, Bubbles, and I'm talking. Um, I may like actually like, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a StreamYard to so I can color with y'all, because that's really what I wanted to do besides showing what I did. But yeah, I did. I used these guys to do this. I did, yeah, everything really, everything on here I did with these. Excuse me. Oh, now I'm burping. Yeah, well, don't get used to it. I just am in the mood today because I'm actually like doing laundry, and it was a long day. It was a good day, but it was a long day, and yeah, I really like needed to do something that wasn't work. So yeah, so that's as far as I've gotten with this. These cracks in the pages, though. I mean, actually, it's not too bad, I guess. Really, it's not like with the Kirby books, but yeah, you got kind of gotta do something with them cracks. Okay, and I probably will do that right after these two pages, because that's really it for what I've been doing. So like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want to, because I want to color, because I think I really want to work on this page more. I'm starting to like it. Um, but I have some tedious things to do in here from what I started, and I'm gonna have to like be like with company to finish doing that and not just give up. Um, yeah, so I um been doing this one, and I'm actually liking it. What happened? I started doing these, and I was using like the Star Joys and the Brute Thinners, and I didn't like how dark that turned out. I thought, oh my god, that's like really, ooh, that's awful. But then when I opened it up later, it's like, oh, I like it. It actually like looks nice. But I made, what happened was, I after I didn't like these when I was working on this the first time, I tried to make the other ones lighter. Um, and I like those too. So I don't know. I may leave them all that way, the way they are. Um, and then the leaves. What happened was, the leaves were kind of okay, but then I thought, oh, they're just kind of like just so green, and so I actually went into my oldest pencils, the Xena colors, and the Xena color has this gorgeous color here. What is it called? Can you see it? It says it is mineral blue. Oh my god, I love this color so much. So I went over the ones I did earlier and like put that some of that blue in there, and then some of these other colors. It's like a dark greens, and I was like, oh yeah, I like that. That changes that. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I kind of would like another set of those Xena colors because it has some colors in there that I really haven't seen in other sets of pencils that are just really nice. And they have like a set of golds and yellows, like in the ochre range that I haven't seen in other sets too. That are like it's like I don't know how I'd ever replace them because like nobody else has them. It's like this one, and I may have some of the other ones out already. They have this. They've got this. Um, what's the other ones? Did I take them all out already? Oh, here we go. And then they have like all of oops, all of these. This is like an ochre person's dream, right? All of these colors. It's like, oh my god, oh my god. And you can see how short they are because like I've been in them a lot. Um, yeah, and I don't know, I haven't seen in any of my other sets that has like this kind of thing going on, and I love them. So, oh, you're supposed to be working. So I saw that I don't see the Xena colors on Amazon anymore. So I may check their website to see, you know, if they have another set that has those in them because I love them. It's like ochre person's dream because they're all like in that realm. Then they have this like, and I like it, but I don't like it because it's a very hard. I don't know why. Out of the whole set, this pencil is like really hard, like harder than Crayola. But it's metallic green, and I think the thing I can't see the color. I can't see the name on it anymore. Where's my glasses? Where did I put them? I had a new pair of pink readers. They're here somewhere. Anyway, it's a green, metallic light green. And it's really pretty and it's weird. But it's hard. So it doesn't really like you almost want this color to be able to smooth on things, but it doesn't really smooth. It kind of is just hard. So, but I still like it though. So I don't know. And I haven't seen this color in anything else either. So, oh, okay. Yeah, so I really do like the Xena color set, and that was the first set I got after using the Crayolas I already had. Um, yeah, so that's her. So I'm really kind of liking her. I started out with this thing, the what is it, a wombat or something? I don't know what the heck that is. And I heard like it was like something National Wombat Day or something just the other day. I guess for Australia or something. National Wombat Day. But I tried to make him look fuzzy and stuff, so which I kind of like how that turned out. Um, I tried to make his belly or that bottom part like a little pink because that's usually how the road. You know what? There is. I do have roadkill, like not like just just um just at the end of our driveway. Like but more on the outside of our driveway. There's a on the road. No, it's not a wombat. I don't know what it is. I think it looks like it might be a beaver, I think. But it's far from water, so I don't know why it's there. Um I don't know. We have beavers, we got porcupines, and like we had a dog that I love that dog so much. She three times what is it? I think three times since I've been here because like originally it was my husband's dog, and so when I came here she was I don't know how old was she 7 years old or something like that, maybe 9, I don't know, but three times she got quilled by a porcupine, poor baby, and like twice it happened like while my husband was at work, and so First time that I had to take her to the vet, it was hard. But the second time, she walked me to the car. She was like, I know what we got to do. I need to get these things out. Let's go. She walked me to the car. She was there before I even like said anything. She just like came and got me and says, we need to go to the vet. That was like what she did. She was smart as a whip. Oh, I love that dog so much. She was border collie and German shepherd mix, and hairy like a bear. You could make a coat. You could make a coat out of the hair that would come off of her when spring came. Oh my god, it was so gross. It was awful. It was so hard to get off of her that I finally started taking her to the groomer, and I think they like were like, "Oh no," when I took her there because they knew what they were in for. I was like, "I don't care. I'll pay for it. I don't care. I'll pay for it, whatever costs." Yeah, she was something else. So she was precious. So yeah, so this is what I'm on now. Is this thing? This one, this thing. Yeah. This one I did like a while ago, and I think this happened around the time we got a view. We were in that discussion about lavender, and I started freaking out about Prismacolor changing their lavender and about difficult because like it's always difficult to find lavender in any set of pencils. And so I started making my own, and Lord help me if I remember how I did it, but like I just was like, I need to figure out how to make my own lavender. So that's what I started doing on this one. I like the color. I can't remember how I did it, but I guess if I need to do it again, I'll remember. But now I don't know what to do the rest of it because I did all that lavender. Um, yeah, and I still have to do the bee and the butterflies. So it's a whip and the birdie. It's a whip. It's a whip. I think it's this. Oh no, I didn't. I did do one other one. This is as far as I got. And then I started doing this one the other day. I don't know why, just because. I think because I recognize the flowers, I guess. Although I wasn't sure, are these, they have leaves like what's called coral bells, but coral bells don't have flowers that big. Um, and so I was thinking they must be delphinium, and like delphinium was a plant that it took me it took me like 10 years to be able to effectively start one from seed. And then when I finally, and I did the year that I really wasn't trying was when they actually sprouted and they grew. And so I planted it, and it was coming up, and the next year it came up and it was looking really pretty, and my brother-in-law and my sister came up to visit, and I told him he could have, he because he gardens too, I told him he could have any flowers or plant in the yard. He could like take some home. What did he do? He went and to pick up, he went to grab my delphinium. There's like only one that's there. I was like, no, you're not taking that. I said, of everything in the yard, you want that? But it's like the only plant, one of the few plants that actually grows that the flower is actually truly blue. So it's like really like, not many blue, there's not many blue flowers that actually truly grow blue. I was like, no, you're not taking that. I said, anything but that. I says, and when I can finally get a piece of it for you, I will do that. But no, 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 no. You can't have that. I love you so much, but not that. So that was pretty funny that he went for that. I'm like, you darn Gemini, you. Of course you would go for that. Um, yeah. So the brown-eyed Susans or Rudbeckia, the kind of inverted ones. Yeah, I like this page because it reminded me of the garden. Yeah, and the dragonflies. We have some cool dragonflies up here. There's one that we have up here that has like it has like translucent wings, So the only way you can see it is because of the marking on its wings, which is almost like this kind of, um, they're brown. It has a brown and white kind of, weird kind of pattern on it that almost looks like a biplane. That has like the wings are going this way and then the things are going like that. So that's the only way you can tell that, oh, that's the wing, is because the wing itself is translucent, and then there's a brown and white stripe, just one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. But yeah, I do stay out of their way too. I don't know. I don't know. I heard dragonflies might bite, so like, I'm not your way. You can have it. You can have this piece. It's just like, oh brother. Okay, so and there's one last thing that I have that I've been working on, and that's kind of boring, but I kind of needed kind of boring because like I had like, too much going on, too much for me to think about with work. So I actually pulled out like an old picture, way old, because like you can see like how this cover. Well, you can't tell how this cover is kind of turning yellow, but I just went into this old book, one of the first books I bought to color in, and I had started this, and so I just started like finishing it with some colors, just because I just needed something meditative, um, and that's what I liked. I don't know. I'm probably gonna come back to this book because there's some things I really like. I love this page. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna finish it though. I don't know how I'm gonna match colors or anything to finish this. I wish I had finished it then because I don't even know how I did that. I don't know how I did it. No idea. So maybe I'll just cut out the part that I have. Cut out the part that I have and frame it and say, oh yeah, it's finished. Put it on like a blue background or something, or a black background, and let the rest of it do the work. So I don't have to try and color it. And I did this with Crayolas because that was all I had at the time. So yeah, I love this page. It takes a lot just coloring these little things. It takes a lot, but like at the time I was just like, doing it. I do love this page though. I love those colors. So that's why I kind of like, I'm looking back at them. It's like, I really should like do some of the other ones in here. I loved this, and then I didn't know what to do with the rest of it. But they look like strawberries, but they also remind me like that. This is the pattern that is in like if you like crochet with the crocheting doilies, the pineapples, they call these pineapples, even though I painted them, colored them like strawberries, they call them pineapples. And I've always wanted to know how to crochet them because I did for a while when I was younger. I would crochet doilies. um but yeah, that's what this is. So I was like immediately attracted to that. But yeah, I need to finish it. And I don't know what the heck I started doing over here because, like, I don't know, they don't match. But I think I actually bought another of these books because I like the design so much. And it's like, okay, now I'm like, maybe I can stick to a color palette when I do them. Yeah, her name is Martha Day Zschock. And this was the first one I did. And there's still stuff on the outside I didn't finish, but that probably wouldn't be that much to finish that. Yeah. So this is when I was trying out these little markers. And I was like, oh, I don't like that. But I like it looking at it now. So I don't even know what markers I use. Some cheap little thingies. So sometimes when you put stuff down and you come back to them, they do look different to you. Yeah, you like the strawberries? Yeah. I just don't know what to do with that part. That, like, I don't know. I don't like that. I think that was as far as I got in this book. That was it. So that's it. So what I'll do, I'll do is I'll start a StreamYard. I'll end this and then start a StreamYard, and then I don't know what happens when it says share screen. Oh no, I don't know what that is. Yeah, it is nice paper. Well, you heard that, huh? Yeah, it's very sturdy, and the designs are only on one page. That's another reason why I liked all this series of books. It's like you can take them out and frame it if you wanted to. Yeah, they're nice. Oh, we got more. I have the Paisley ones, of course, because I love Paisley. I don't know what the heck that is. Inner piece. Okay, that's like an like moron, isn't it, or something? I don't know. Maybe we're going back to the wood. Yeah. So I think I have another one of these too, not just this one, the Paisley, and another one, but I can't remember what that is. Oh Lord, woo child. Okay, that looks like mm mm. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I've been up to since I haven't been doing any uploads. I thought I'd share like what I've been working on. Um and so let me make a StreamYard, and so that's all right. I don't care. I'm not monetized. I don't ever plan to be, so works for me. What time is it? 18? Yeah, I can call it for a little bit. Unless you want to, it's up to you. You want to do one on your coloring view channel, or you want me to do it? Uh, doo-doo-doo. Oh, I see. This is how you can tell all the people that are in here. It's up to you. You want to go on your coloring view channel? Okay, sounds good to me. Get the money. Get the money. It's a lot going on. They mad, y'all. They mad. Oh Lord, mm. I gotta say something. Okay, this is beef sector moment. I came home and I went on Pizarro's channel, and Uppity was on there. And Lord, I got in there, she was on the panel, and she said, um, "I never had it have had it taken from my Cash App. Taken." I'm like, "What is taken?" Okay, I just kept going with that. Oops. I can always snap it off. I was gone. Me and some other people in the chat, we were gone. I'm gonna make a movie now. I wish I knew how to make those things, like, like a parody film commercial for a film or something. Because I sure enough would do one on Tooken, starring, and with use the whole radio voice and everything. Tell him what the story is about. Oh, I got the whole line and everything. It's all in me. It's all in me. I just don't have the skills to make the visual. Tooken. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I was gone. And the next one was, oh my gosh, and J Dunn was up there with her, and she did what I would do. She said she said she said um something about the hierarchy, like I don't know, the hierarchy of, the hierarchy. And J Dunn said it's hierarchy. I kept typing in the chat. Hi Archie. Where's Archie? Hi Archie. I was like, no, 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 no. Okay, I'm going to cut this off of my live stream. Oh my god, I was gone, gone, gone. It's like, where did that come from? She talks so, like, she seems like, talks in a way that seems educated, but then you say tooken and hierarchy. Oh, I know, that's what I was thinking of. Sugar. Ah, honey, honey, you are my candy girl. Oh, Lord. Anyway, mm, okay, that's my little bit of mess for the day. It had me tickled, though. I could not stop thinking about it. The movie, Token. Okay, I'm gonna end this live before I do any more damage. Uh, I do need to color, though. Yeah. So I'll be waiting for your live so I can color. See, yeah, me and thank you for bearing with my braces speech. With all this stuff in my mouth. Okay, see you soon. And to the replay, folks, thank you. Although you may not hear this because I may cut that part out. I don't know, but thank you. Okay, bye bye.